Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone for today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam reading. We're going to read one shloka from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, third canto, 25th chapter, titled as Glories of Devotional Service. Bhagwan Kapila is glorifying the importance of bhakti in our life. Devahūti, who is mother of Kapila Dev, she is asking some questions to Kapila Dev about life and the solutions to the problems of life. So here in this shloka, Devahūti is going to ask one question to Bhagwan Kapila. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraya Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktiravati Naishtaki Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. We are in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 3rd canto, 25th chapter, shloka number 10. Devahūti is asking to Kapila Dev. Devahūti is saying, Atha me deva sammoham apakrashtum tvam arhasi yaha avagraha aham mama iti etasmin yojitaha tavayam. So Devahūti is saying to Kapila Dev that Atha me deva sammoham. Sammoham means delusion. So he says that, O Deva, O my dear Lord, I have got a great delusion, sammoha. And what is that sammoha due to? That sammoha is due to aham mama iti. It says, Yo avagraho aham mama iti. Aham mama iti means it is this is mine and I am the one, like bodily conception because of the false ego. So Devahūti is saying to Kapila Dev that, oh Lord, please dispel my great illusion. And this illusion is due to my feeling of false ego. I have been engaged by your Maya and have been identified myself with the body and consequent bodily relation. So Devahūti is saying that I have this illusion that I am this body. So please remove this delusion of me and my body and everything related to me. Because actually we are not this body, we are spirit soul. Lord Krishna explains that in Bhagavad-gītā. So now Devahūti has realized this. That, oh, my problems are because of my delusion. And this delusion must be removed. So how do I remove my delusion? So the problems in the life are basically everything around our understanding about ourselves. More we think that we are this body, more the problems will arise. So everything revolves around your understanding, consciousness. So here Devahūti is requesting Kapila Dev that please dispel this illusion of me and mine, of aham mameti. So purport by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is nicely explaining here. Prabhupada is saying, the false ego of identifying one's body as oneself and of claiming the things possessed in relation with his body is called as Maya, Sammoha. Sammoha means that thinking that I am this body and everything related to this body is real, and claiming the possessions in relationship with the body. That is samoha. So like my body, my car, my house, my bungalow, my family, everything my. This is a samoha. This is not real actually. This is a delusion because the body is temporary. Like whatever you see in the dream is temporary. It cannot be true. It is temporary. Similarly, what you experience in this body is temporary because as soon as you change the body, all the relation, all the positions are changed. So that's a real samoha. So Devahūti is asking Kapila Dev to remove this. Srila Prabhupada says in Bhagavad-gītā, 15th chapter, the Lord says, I am sitting in everybody's heart, and from me come everyone's remembrance and forgetfulness. Devahūti has stated that false identification of the body with the self and attachment for possessions in relation to the body are under the direction of the Lord. Actually, this Maya delusionist power belongs to Lord Krishna. Krishna says that this Prakriti, Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti. Krishna is the director under whom Mama Maya Durataya. So Krishna says that this Maya is the energy of Krishna. So whatever delusions we are getting is also under the Krishna's energy, Maya Shakti. And Krishna says that from me comes remembrance. So if you want to remember Krishna, then Krishna will facilitate. So Krishna is the one who is directing. So Devahūti is asking question. Does this mean that the Lord discriminates by engaging one in his devotional service and another in self gratification? If that were true, it would be an incongruity on the part of Supreme Lord, but that is not the actual fact. So some people they become devotees of Lord, and some people they do not. So Krishna says, I'm sitting in everybody's heart. So does this mean that Krishna directs some people for the devotional service and some people he does not? So is he partial that way? But that is not the fact Srila Prabhupada is explaining. As soon as the living entity forgets his real constitutional position of eternal relationship to the Lord and wants to instead enjoy himself by sense gratification, he is captured by Maya Shakti. So this illusionary power of Krishna will act upon you if you provide certain conditions, favorable conditions. And what is that condition? If you really want to enjoy sense gratification, then the Maya Shakti will start acting upon you. But if you decide, no, I want to serve Krishna, I do not want to serve these senses, then this Maya Shakti will not act upon you. This capture by Maya is the consciousness of false identification with the body and attachment for the position of the body. So here you can see Maya Shakti. This will act as soon as your consciousness changes. If your consciousness is, I am this Sharira and I should be respected and I should enjoy because I am the director, I'm the president, I'm this, I'm that. As soon as this ego comes, I am, then the Maya will act upon you. That is the condition for Maya to act. I am the enjoyer. And as soon as you say, I am the servant of Krishna, then Maya will not act upon you. So, these are the activities of Maya. And since Maya is also an agent of Lord, it is indirectly the action of the Lord himself. But again, this energy of Maya will act only if you provide the favorable conditions. Which is, you start thinking, I am the enjoyer, then Maya will act, okay. The Lord is merciful. If anyone wants to forget him and enjoy the material world, he will give him full facility. Not directly, but through the agency of his Maya Shakti, material potency. So, if somebody wants to enjoy the material world, Krishna says, okay, tathastu. If somebody wants to serve Krishna, then Krishna will say, okay, I will give you the facility to be devotee. So whatever you want, Krishna says that I'm situated in everybody's heart. Sarvasya chaha vradi sannivishto, natha smriti gnanam apohanancha. So if you really want to forget Krishna, Krishna says, okay, forget me, it doesn't matter. And then suffer more. But one day when you are frustrated with all the material things, then you will come back to me. When the children, they go away from the parents and they think that they will be happy, but when they need help, they call parents. And the parents are always merciful, compassionate. So Krishna is like that. Krishna is very compassionate. When somebody wants to forget and enjoy the material world, Krishna will give all the facility to forget. But if you really want to serve Krishna, Krishna will give facility to serve you. That is Krishna's energy. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining, therefore, since the material potency is the Lord's energy, indirectly it is the Lord who gives the facility to forget him. And that is true. Right? Devahūti therefore said to Kapila Dev that you are the Supreme Lord, you are the one who are, Kapila Bhagavan is the, Kapila is the incarnation of Supreme Personality of God and he himself. So Devahūti says, my engagement in sense gratification was due to you. Now kindly get me from this, free from this entanglement. So Devahūti is requesting Bhagavan Kapila that I am trapped into this because of your Maya Shakti. And Lord Krishna says that Maya Adhyakshana Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharan Etunanena Kaunteya Jagata Viparipartate. But if you, and it is really difficult, Mama Maya Durataya, Mama Evaye Prapadyante Maya Vetam Tarantite. So, Devi Isha Gurmai Mama Maya Durataya. So, Krishna says in Bhagavad-gītā that Krishna's energy, Maya Shakti, very difficult to overcome. But if you surrender, Krishna will overcome, help you to overcome. Devahūti is surrendering. So, this Maya is forcing me to get into this sense gratification. But now I want to surrender to you and please help me to overcome this Maya Shakti. Srila Prabhupada further says, by the grace of Lord, one is allowed to enjoy this material world. But when one is disgusted with material enjoyment and is frustrated, and one sincerely surrenders unto the lotus feet of Lord, then the Lord is so kind that he frees from the entanglement. So when one is frustrated, one thinks that, oh, enough is enough now, I do not want to get trapped into this material world. Then Krishna will give the power. Surrendering is the principle. Krishna will save you from the material entanglement. Krishna therefore says in Bhagavad-gītā, first of all you surrender and then I will take charge of you and free you from all directions of sinful activities. So Krishna, he is very kind. So he says that Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam prajaham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma sucha. As soon as you surrender, Krishna will take care. And how do you surrender? Surrender by chanting the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Srila Prabhupada further explains, sinful activities are those activities performed in forgetfulness of our relationship of Krishna. In this material world, activities are for material enjoyment, which are considered to be pious and are also sinful. For example, one sometimes gives something in charity to a needy person with a view of getting back the money for 4 times increased. Giving the purpose of gaining something is called as charity in the mode of passion. So when we do anything without remembering Krishna, that is mode of passion, that is sinful. One should do everything for pleasure of Krishna, not for your own pleasure. When you do anything for your own pleasure, the path begins right there. So Srila Prabhupada says, everything done here is done in the mode of material nature. And therefore all this activity but service to the Lord are sinful. So anything you do under the influence that I am enjoyer is sinful. Because of the sinful activities, we become attracted by the illusion of material attachment, and we think I am this body. I think of the body as myself and bodily possessions as myself. That is the sinful thing. Devahūti requested Lord Kapila to free her from that entanglement of false identification and false possessions. Here, our real identity is that we are spirit soul, we are tiny, miny soul, part of Supreme Soul, and Krishna, Paramatma, is there in our heart, he is watching us. And what is our role? To surrender to him. So the key point of this verse is that Devahūti is requesting, she is surrendering to Kapila Deva, and she is saying that please liberate me from this delusion, sammoham. And she is saying that I have identified myself with this body. So this is aham and mama, aham mameti, me and mine, me or mera. This is called as. So this false ego is the binding force. So binding agent for us to the material world is this false ego, I and mine. The true ego is I am the servant of Krishna. So the material attachment as an extension of the false identity. So when you have false ego, then you are too much attached to the things around you. And Krishna's material energy, Maya Shakti, which is the energy of Lord, external energy of Lord, it binds the living entity to attachment and sense gratification. So this living Maya Shakti will act upon you. If you are not acting under the Krishna's direction, then you are acting against the Maya's direction. And Maya creates the illusion of I and mine. This is the Maya. Maya Shakti's karya is that. And this Maya Shakti is acting against under the Krishna, Maya Adhyakshana Prakriti, divine arrangement. The Lord, which is who is in your heart, will facilitate material enjoyment for those who are desiring to lord it over. And forgetfulness of the self is indirectly facilitated by Lord. So what is this? Now this leads to, this is the one which leads to cycle of material attachment. Once you forget the original position that I am the servant of Lord, then you have the desire for sense gratification. Then you are captured by the Maya Shakti, leading to false identification and attachment. And then you get entangled in the sense gratification, but then you frustrate. And then eventually you surrender to Krishna. That's the path. So how do you get out of this delusion, Maya Shakti? So by surrendering to Krishna. So as Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papibhyo. Just surrender to Krishna. When we surrender to Krishna, the Lord Himself will free us from the delusion and sinful reactions. Sinful activities are nothing but the activities which are done in forgetfulness of Krishna. Whatever you do under the modes of material nature, with the desire that I want to enjoy, these activities are sinful activities. And material deeds, even if they are good, they are tainted by selfish motives. And these selfish motives are the one which are cause of sinful reaction. So hence it is very important that what is the solution for this? Whatever we do for pleasure of Krishna. So devotional service is path to freedom from sinful reaction. So when whatever one does, surrender it to Krishna, like karmanyavadhikara shima phaneshu kadacha, offering everything to Krishna. So Devahūti is praying to Lord that please free me from this false identification of the body and false possessions. And Lord's mercy helps devotees to transcend the bodily conceptions. So in conclusion, Devahūti is praying and her prayers highlight recognizing material attachment as illusion. Surrender to the Supreme Lord is the only path to liberation. So we must learn from this Devahūti's verse. With that, we will pause here And what we can deliberate upon is that, reflect upon, is how we can also pray to Lord, and how we can also get liberated from this material entanglement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. With that, we'll pause our study of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam today. We'll continue tomorrow. Printraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hare Hare.